Hello and welcome. Gig here. Today we are checking out Ore Blasters. This is a roguelite about mining. We're going to have to look at things. Normally I show you the meta progression and but we're going to have to look at that later because of how the game presents it. So, if you like what you see on this game today, there'll be a link to the Steam page in the description. And if you want to help the channel grow, like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. So, when you are playing this game, you have basically from this menu, this is your world menu. Different areas. I've done quite a few of them. We're actually going to do one that I've been in before because I'm going to show some things. And it'll be a little bit easier because it won't have story stuff. Story stuff will interrupt a little bit. Sometimes it's a little bit different. This will be more like a run you would do if you were farming materials. This will also allow us to look at the meta progression where we'll finish with the material with the level fairly quickly. So, when you start out, you have one person, this nice person, through a mission. So hopefully there will be more. I'm hoping. Might not be. In a normal run, when you do this, you're farming your way down to the lowest depth, which is where your exit for the level will be. And you're basically, your attempt is the other thing you want to do is whatever the mission is, plus look at it and bunch of the bird. Pause here in just a moment. And if there's blocks from the gym, because every block from the gym means we can farm more gems. We're going to treat this farming run because that's pretty much what it's going to kill. So, real quick, here is your fuel gauge. There are meta progression upgrades. You start with about 150 seconds. I got about 330 if I remember correctly, so I have quite a bit of time compared to how much you all have at the beginning. Here is your gems that you've collected. Your upgrades will be up here. Of course I can't. Also limits power. This bar shows that your special is ready. I'll show you what that does in just a moment. And this is your health bar. This is, I think you start with about 4. I've upgraded about 3 or 4 times. So I think you start with 3 or 4. And this would be your experience. Here is your depth, how far down towards the bottom you are. You are the purple line, and your exit will always be at the bottom. So, all right. I was going to show you what a special ability was. So the special ability is going to be different on both of them. It is what is essentially a super dash. I can plow right through the blocks without a problem. No, dropping many gems as you can blocks. We're farming gems. Drop all the gems. Now we're about halfway through, so we know that this is not a very big level, which is good because that'll allow us to kind of progress fairly quickly and get ourselves to a slightly better paying place. Kind of a bummer that we got the all nice gem upgrades on that one, but you know, that works with that. I think there's in-run upgrades are very nice. I like them a lot. They're all very pleasantly powerful. When I take an upgrade, it shows. And I do like that. I like that a lot. I think that some games, depending on the game, this would be really good, but I don't want it in this one. I want it in there. So fuel in run, as any, will be just something like this. Let's go all the way down. I'll tell you how I would want to. So here's our bottom level. You can see this now. I don't want to remember what that looked like. I'll explain why. There's a mission. I did my course before that. I have dog and alarm. Fire department driving by. Oh, Vicky, boys like me. It's actually sheer like that. I do have a lot of the meta progress, like I said, about 8%. So it's really easy to get down on some of these shorter levels like this and just go in and farm some crystals. Now this particular one's not. This particular one Well, this is the one where I throw the low bomb and rip off. Ah, that's rip off. Yay! Normally you throw a low bomb, no. It's still pretty good. It's good for digging because it kind of goes directly below you rather than anything else. Yeah, you grab that fuel tank rotator and they'll fuel on you. That can't happen. Let's regenerate it. Alright, let's see here. Let's go ahead and grab. Oh, hold on. It's the fuel tank. Look at our fuel tank. Then you can see the fuel tank this time. That'll show you. That's still taking. There's a level. I got that on. I got that. There you go. This is what a fuel tank. What's the fuel tank? On mine currently about an eighth of a tank for one fuel. Let's go ahead. 35,000 terrible amount, but normally I would sit in here and I would probably get about 1,000 or whatever. With especially with the upgrades, like blocks dropping and stuff like that. So we got the medical run. Now, once you finish run, especially in new areas, you'll unlock them. But in old areas, and this is key, you get a consumable. And each of the consumables does a different thing, and they last for a certain number of runs. I'm going to show you how to tell how many runs it is in just a moment. So, here's your minute progression. Out of run progression, honestly, the most important out of run progression you can have flight time and bullets fired per second. Bullets fired per second essentially gives you how fast you can get. And flight time, how long you can do. You can start out with like about 150 in these short levels like we were just in, just getting to some of the longer levels, just getting to the bottom. So later on you have a ton of flight time in the farm, but in the beginning you get paid. Now down in this corner is where you would find your consumables, and they'll tell you how many more areas of them. So if you are doing your story missions, which would be ones that those happen in an area you're not fit to do it. So if you were doing your story missions in these areas and you're having difficulty getting one done, you can always come back to one of these other areas and you can essentially farm consumables until you get a nice, decent set for yourself. So okay, now I have a little bit more meta progression, and I have good consumables lined up. Let me go try that floor again. I was going to show you trying to show this floor earlier. The floor actually, I believe, has with this level generated with a 1/3 of the entire level. It's nothing but these really hard, solid blocks, no games, no nothing. To get to the bottom area, and essentially it took all of my fuel just to get through that one section. So I had about 330 seconds of fuel. And even when I got back and replayed it afterwards, it kind of doesn't feel like it's great. The level doesn't feel great because this mammoth wall is so big that it feels like it's too much. That's my only complaint so far. That's just one level out of a bunch of levels. You can see all the potential map here. So, you know, it's a fairly small thing. So, well, let's go. God, this is the exact same playset. We're going to continue taking him, and we are going to go in. And hopefully we have a little bit more of a... We should have... This one's right. Okay, this one's right. Really good guess. That'll get you slightly better. I thought that I did look quite forward. Give her 20. There's no one else saw it. Alright, real quick. If you're in a level where you have a fairly low amount of, or you have a fairly low amount of meta progression, and you need to go down fast, this chrono pause is your best friend. This seems like it could be, and it's kind of nice, and it's comical how it works. It's real, because it's just linear drops of directly. But this chrono pause on the first guy can get you through a long level. Wait a minute, 1 second. This special ability, in meta progress, in the run upgrades, by the way, so you can feel everyone. Like they come out real good. Again, still in a fairly short level here, judging by the depth chart there. So, everybody has a special. This guy's special is basically just cloud beauties. More, and the special ability, both of them, basically super good if you are trying to get the bottom of something. Because for the most part, you can just do this over and over again. Like here, you run into the field deck on a regular. Oh, nice. As you can see, this is, even though it is a smaller level, it's still substantially bigger than 3. And so it can take a little bit of work. Some of these walls can actually be very difficult. It's pretty nice to get at some time. The one level that I had a problem with is that wall itself is too long. So it's very boring. You just have to dig straight here. I feel good with that. Alright, since I want to take this, let's go forward. Alright, hey, look, the more people right here too. Oh, God, that. What I do when I am farming is sometimes cause me to not get as much stuff as possible, but it also means that I always finish, so I always get consumable. I mean, the consumables are just as important as the currency. The consumables, one of those consumables right now is what's causing a lot of these purple blocks. Like I get more blocks for all my resources. So a lot of times consumables really feel like they're just about as good as some medical stuff. Yeah, we are almost at the bottom of our time there, and it's giving us the location of our port. This thing will help you destroy slowly, because then they start like feeding into their own little destruction. The crystals get slow, so you get that first one in there, and then it's not. I guess like a destruction of adding it works. Oh no! I'm gonna get the back this one. Alright, now we have a lot of food. Again, I'm well over double different, so absolutely way over. No problems with fuel at the moment. Probably that's what keep an eye out for. That'll help out, or not. Huge one. No, we got both up there. So it's just not going on. Shooting behind you becomes even more ridiculous later on. But I've had the shooting behind you, the one that ricochets the shots. Ricochet with shots one is great. Because like it's the thing that blocks behind you. There's a map of it. The one of which is the reference is that now the top things that slow the bullet. There's a map of it. I don't remember the map. It's a map. It's like I'm guessing it's about 2 or 3 times per. I mean, I'm not guessing, but it has to be limited. That's what I'm going to say. There's a map of it that's just hilarious. I think I got 500,000 in slow currency off of the map of it. It's a lot. Even right now, we're all our farm has been good. We're almost 100,000 plus. And because we have 2, do you think we have that little medical? The world is with us today. The world is with us, or we put it for 4 times what we know about it. Alright, yeah, there's a Alright, we're going to keep going with this. This is a good job. We're going to keep going with this. This means that we did big and fast. Where you go? Make it be fun. The thing I would say that I need, in order of preference, I need a thing. as much time as possible and as many bullets as possible. Look at that. Look at that. We're doing a big chunk of that fire rate up there. Yeah, I do really appreciate the run upgrade actually are extremely good. Like, maybe that's a great. That's one of those things where I found it didn't bother me as much before, but I found that the quite a lot of things that it's not necessarily a bad thing, it's just is bad because your whole oftentimes your upgrades are just not going to be big enough to be actually noticed. I want to be able to leave notice I got it. Sometimes if you get levels fast enough, you kind of not react, like if you constantly leveling up, it kind of makes sense. But if you're going like this, these are short runs, so it has a lot. The developer has a lot more freedom to put in as long as your upgrades because the shortness of the run keeps it from having to get too big. So you can do, instead of doing 5% fire, probably 15, 20%. Nice. So wherever we go now, we're going to have more field wall. All right. So in our, I think our hall, or what that's so far in this weekend. So I think that's in the neighborhood. Bullet Rain, the first one I think is really good. Back in Rain, actually played the very good. Let's see, like 16 minutes? I think the show pretty good too. So, one of the videos I got this off and I will actually make more videos for full run. Videos with a few runs in it, just this game is super fun, and there's a ton of good stuff in here. Like I said, I've only had 1% so far. Great. And again, if you get stuck, one thing that we want to highlight is again, this right down here, you could farm these missions you beat to get these up the missions for stuff. And get mana currency and all that stuff. And that makes it really good. And it gives a lot of replayability. Again, I reset my save just because I want to make sure I play this through. This is absolutely, if you like roguelites, if somehow you think you want to find in the drown, this game is really, I mean, just 1 second. Every once in a while, there's a shit that will start cruising through your area here, and you touch that shit, it has an absolute smoke for ton of currency on it. I got that explode one on it. Alright, so this is Four Blasters here. And I hope you come back to the next one and have a great day.